Hello everybody, my name is Teresa Swann and I wanted to make this video today about love. There is nothing more powerful than love. I believe that love can conquer any demon. If you truly love yourself and your family members or friends, you can conquer anything. At the moment there are far too many people in this world who do not love themselves. And this is putting a vibration around the world which is not good. If everyone decided tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning, to spend 5 minutes praising themselves, loving themselves, putting their arms up and loving the world and everybody on it, the vibration of the world would change, and it could even start spinning faster, couldn't it? It will lift up everybody. So we need to organise this, don't we? But for now you can do your own little bit. It will be a huge bit. If you start to look in the mirror and love yourself unconditionally, every morning praise for the day when you wake up, and really start upping your game for yourself. Some people call that becoming your own cheerleader. I don't necessarily say that. I just say lots of very lovely things to myself all day, and it has really changed my life, and it's changed a lot in the last 3 weeks. So if you start to say to yourself, I am love, I'm loved, I'm in love, because you could be in love with a person, can't you? Really in love with life, or in love with you. It's not vain. You know, you really do have to love yourself, and most people's problems through life are because they don't love themselves. It's amazing, through psychic readings I've been doing over years, how many people actually despise themselves. Now where does that get them? Nowhere, doesn't it? Also affects all the people they live with, doesn't it? So, if everybody's decided to change their thoughts in their head to make them better thoughts, you project that out, you lift up, you smile more. You can even fool yourself into believing you're happy by walking around smiling. I've done it, because I used to clench my teeth, so every morning I woke up with really sore jaw joints here and throbbing head, and so I practiced smiling a lot more, because I just believed it would improve it, and it does, because if you start smiling, as soon as you wake up, it starts releasing the tension in your face, and it has another knock-on effect. It makes you feel better, because you fool your brain into thinking you're really happy, even if you're not. So naturally it starts to lift you up. And then practice the love for yourself. Not just some people say, oh, I've done that. They don't. They mean they've done it for 5 minutes one day, maybe 5 minutes another day, on and off throughout the day. You know, as soon as you wake up, when you're in the shower, when you're washing up, when you're cooking dinner, anything, or driving, or sitting on a train, you know, just practice this, telling yourself how wonderful you are and that you're enough. That is really important, that you are enough. We all believe, well, some people believe that something wrong some parents are doing is calling their, especially daughters, you're a little princess. Well, this can bring up false emotions in them, can't it? Because they can read Disney stories and believe that there's some prince out there that's going to come and rescue them, when you don't need rescuing if you love yourself. You know, so that's the wrong thing to say. And also, if you're to say you're so magnificent, people should worship you, that's wrong as well, isn't it? You know, the only person that needs to worship you is you. And people go around seeking it from other people, don't they? They get into relationships and then blame that person for not making them feel complete. They've got a missing part of themselves, haven't they? So they want someone else to fill it, or they go shopping, hoping that fills that void. They drink alcohol, or they take drugs, or they smoke, hoping that's going to fill that void, and it won't. You'll never repair that missing part of you, because only you can bring that back. Maybe that part of you run away, you know, because of hearing all the nasty words you said to yourself. So start loving yourself unconditionally. Not just on a Monday or a Saturday night when you might be going out, or, you know, whatever day of the week it be when you've been to the gym. It's always loving yourself with kind, complimentary words. No, if you can criticise yourself, make sure it's constructive criticism. Like you say, do you know what, I'd like to lose a bit of weight. I'd like to change my hair. Not, you've got horrible hair, you're fat and ugly. I want to change something. Well, I think I'll change something about myself. You know, that's constructive, not even criticism really, it's just words. If you stand there looking in the mirror going, you're fat, you're ugly, you've got horrible hair, What do you think that does to your inside? What do you think that does to your soul and your heart? Because if you're looking at what you don't like, that is actually your fault, isn't it? We're born with genes, aren't we, and things, and we get our looks from our parents generally, don't we? But by lifting up your own thoughts, even if you think you're really ugly, say, you can change your face. Because most people's faces, even the most beautiful people in the world, if they've got a stern look on their face and a miserable look on their face, they don't look very pretty, do they? And don't be fooled by all the magazines, because they fake people's looks, don't they? They make their faces thinner, well, their spots, their moles, their scars, don't they? Them to look perfect, so it's all fake. But you can't fake love for yourself. So some of you think you love yourself and you really don't. You're not doing it enough. You don't do it every day, you don't do it meaning. You might be saying it, but you don't actually mean it, so you've also got to mean and feel it. So when you say I'm enough the first time, you might not feel any different, and then say it again. You'll start to feel a little bit different, and by the third, fourth, fifth time you'll feel amazing, and you will find yourself sitting up straight, and you will find yourself believing it. So if you can't feel it the first time you say something to yourself, nice to yourself, say it again. And say it again till you actually start to feel it inside your sort of, probably your tummy area where your soul, I believe, sits, and the other brain sits, doesn't it? You'll feel it inside you. And the more you love yourself, the more your vibration rises, because I believe we've all got electricity in us, and they say we have. So when you're on a low vibration of dislike and hatred and cursing, you're going to be way down, aren't you, on the floor? So if you start to speak wonderfully to yourself and believing in yourself, it raises up, doesn't it? It raises up. And so then you affect all the people around you. And it's far better to live in a world where we're all at least doing that, or trying to do it, or going to start doing it, isn't it? Rather than those people that all walk around looking miserable, cursing their life, don't they? For example, today, the last 2 or 3 days, it's been blue sky and sunshine, and I don't mind any weather. This is a Saturday, and it's cloudy. It's been cloudy so far all the time since I got up. It's now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so I already know when I woke up that there will be people cursing today. You know, because it's not blue sky and sunny today, but it's dry, and you can still go outside, can't you? You can still do things in your garden or to your car, whatever you're going to do, go for a walk. It's just the sun's not out, so you don't curse weather and you don't curse the day. It's still a wonderful day, isn't it? Whatever the weather. I know sometimes you might have to lie to yourself, because I know some people hate rain, they hate clouds, they hate wind, don't they? But if you stop doing that, you're not sending out curses, are you, about the weather? So you don't do that about the weather, and you don't do it about yourself either. Because weather is a joy. If it was exactly the same every day, it would actually get boring. People might think, oh no, I'd like blue sky and sunshine every day. Well, we don't live in a country like that, do we, in the UK? And so weather changes. And even in those countries where they get a lot of sunshine and blue sky, they still get rain, don't they? Because they have to, otherwise they'd have no water, would they? So, the way you look out the door is also a reflection of yourself. So perhaps when you see grey sky, it's because you feel actually grey, don't you? So when you start to love yourself, you may find you even actually like to stop all weathers. Not moan about them, not say I'm not going out today because it's cold, I'm not going out today because it's cloudy, because I only go out when the sun's shining. That would be a waste of life, wouldn't it? Because some people believe we get more cloud now, but do we? Perhaps it's because we just notice the clouds now, you know, that perhaps we're always there. You know, but if you love yourself, every day is like a sunny day, and you'll go out when it's cloudy, or it's raining, or it's thundering and lightning, or it's snowing, and you'll enjoy it. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the weather's like, because you're happy inside, aren't you? So what I'd like is for all the people who go around looking for someone else to fill that hole in them, that only they can feel, to stop doing that. Because you go and find the wrong people, you see, when you don't love yourself, and you go looking for someone to pick you up. And sometimes the people you pick up are also looking for someone to pick them up, so it's not going to work, because you're both empty, aren't you? You're both looking for someone to fill that void, and how can you fill a void of someone else? We can't, anyway. You can't fill someone else's void, and they can't fill yours for you. You have to do it for you. It doesn't mean that when you truly love yourself you don't need anybody at all. You don't need anybody, so you'll attract a much nicer partner and friends because you're happy with you. So love is so important. Love for your family. Be proud of that. Stand proud and stand up for what you believe in, and stand up for you and your family too. Doesn't mean being violent. It means speaking the truth and speaking what is real and not hiding who you really are. So thank you all for listening. Have a lovely 2019. This is currently February 2019. Do something amazing this year that changes not just you but the whole planet. Thank you.